Welcome back. My name is Aaron Lanning, your favorite realtor. Make sure you download our relocation guides and the links will be below. Now, I live in Menifee and I love Menifee, but today we're talking about Menifee versus Perris. Let's go. Now this is a very important video as Menifee and Perris, they share a border. So there's always lots of questions from out-of-town buyers on why they should pick one over the other. And make sure to watch to the end and I'll share my summary on why some of my clients pick one city over the other. Finding that perfect location often starts with me exploring what my clients' wants and needs are and their preferences. And so some of the first things to consider is the cost of living. And in my previous videos comparing cities, Menifee has consistently ranked as a top choice due to its lower cost of living. The cost of living index considers various factors. I'll provide a link below to an excellent website that breaks this down. Essentially, anything under 100 indicates a lower cost of living compared to the national average, while anything over 100 indicates a higher cost of living compared to the national average. Menifee ranks at 131.2 versus Perris, which also ranks at 131.2. And this is the first time I've encountered a tie between these two cities as far as the cost of living is indexed. And according to October 2023, the average purchase price of homes in Menifee was down 2.6% to $537,000, while Perris was up 11.4% at $494,000 for year-over-year numbers. And housing is a big part of that cost of living. Homes are less expensive in Perris, but have appreciated more than Menifee year-over-year, and it also has a lower tax rate. Now, Menifee's taxes are higher because there's so much new construction and infrastructure being built. And I dive deep into Menifee's taxes in my video, 5 reasons not to move to Menifee. Now, the median home age in Perris is 20 years old. While Menifee says 21, I also think that's artificially inflated because Menifee did annex several other local cities. So we are also inheriting a lot of older homes. The core of Menifee is much newer in my opinion. Now, there will be many other differences to address in this video, but as far as the property tax rate goes, Perris base property tax is right at 1%, while Menifee's base property tax rate is also at 1%. But once you factor in the CFDs, which are community facility districts, then you will find that many developments in Menifee are right at 1.5 to 2.1%. Both Menifee and Perris are situated in Riverside County, pretty close to LA or San Diego County, just depending on your specific location within each city. So if being close to both of those counties matters to you, you're gonna have similar wait times in traffic. So there's not too much of a clear winner here. Now, it is important to note that there is a huge population difference here, as Menifee has an estimated 113,000 people versus Perris of 81,000. The second thing to consider is education. And as we look into the education system, we've discussed this in previous videos for Menifee, that the school district is not yet unified, meaning grades 9 through 12 are under the Perris Union High School District. However, there are ongoing efforts to unify the Menifee School District, aiming to meet all the necessary criteria points by November 5th of 2024. This unification has huge potential to bring positive changes, improve student program, curriculum, school calendars, facility uses, and teacher collaboration. So pretty excited about those changes that are on the horizon. But I will say in Menifee, and the current growth we've had has led to the establishment of some newer schools with modern facilities. So that would absolutely be a big plus in Menifee's corner. At the end of the day, because of fair housing laws, we always push buyers to do their own due diligence and research at greatschools.org. That's a fantastic resource and I'll put it on the screen for you. Up next is number 3, commuting and connectivity and the growth of the city. Very important points to consider. Menifee's got some exciting developments and growth happening now and planning for the future, with new housing and shopping centers to accommodate the current and future population, as well as improved roads, transportation, and recreational areas. For more information on that, you can visit exploremenifee.com/nearby attractions. Both Menifee and Perris, they provide pretty easy commuting options and connectivity to nearby cities and the region, but there's been a lot of growth and there feels like there's a lot of traffic right now and congestion. And when you look at Menifee's growth rate of 3.07, which a great growth rate is anywhere from 1 to 3% range, you can see why we have a lot of traffic here right now. Perris, even though it's grown from a smaller farmer's town to an industrial powerhouse with tons of warehouses and jobs and some new housing developments over the years, its current growth rate is 1.19%, which might be slower today, but it's absolutely night and day different from the 6.8 thousand people here in 1980. Fourth thing to consider is things to do. Now, Menifee has several golf courses in the area and tons of hiking trails. You got the Menifee Countryside Marketplace, which I've done a video on that. It has tons of shops and restaurants to explore and smaller lakes to walk around. The city of Menifee is home to several parks featuring amenities such as playgrounds, picnic areas, and sports fields. And some parks soon will have splash pads, which is pretty cool. Now, be sure to check out the website, exploremenifee.com, for more information about the parks in this city. You can also check out my video on the top 5 parks in Menifee. Now, pivoting to Perris, there's also some various attractions to explore. Perris Lake is a famous one around here for fishing, boating, and picnicking. Been there multiple times. If you're looking for a little more thrill, you can go skydiving at Perris Valley Skydiving Center. Motorsports, there's Perris Auto Speedway. Got some racing events there. And then history buffs, Perris Southern California Railway Museum provides insights into local history, which I always find pretty cool. And to keep an eye on local events and calendars, you can visit the website for the City of Perris at cityofperris.org. Up next and last point, number 5, crime and safety, which is the fifth and final thing to consider. And I'm sure most people prioritize safety when choosing a location for their home. Now in Menifee, the number of violent crimes per 100,000 people was only 153.3. That is much lower than the average for California, 441, and the whole country at 379. People feel safe living in Menifee. It's one of the reasons I live here. But now when we look at Perris, the crime rate is slightly higher at 325.5. Now my clients who buy, in summary, who buy in Perris, they buy there because they value more land and their space. And my clients who buy in Menifee generally value newer development and more modern amenities. That's all I have for you folks. Please like, follow, subscribe if this video has helped you learn a little bit about Menifee and or the surrounding area.